Our lunch stop. Good morning, guys. So we began our day with the most hellish train I've ever been on. It was rammed full, shoulder to shoulder, because loads have been cancelled. They're doing maintenance work on the tracks, and so absolutely everybody and their mother wanted to get on that train. But it's okay, we've arrived in, it's not quite as, because we've got an hour's walk to get there, but the scenery is beautiful. And the last bus that just came past us was full, so we're like, oh, okay, we'll just walk. Oh, there you go. Albeit read backwards. There's village, an hour away, so we're going to go on this little walk.
And there were loads of people waiting at the bus stop as well, so we're like, every bus is just getting full.
Indeed. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful views, so shouldn't be too terrible of a walk, and hopefully, well, for one, for the first time this holiday, I'm actually wishing for cloud, so we can get some cool cover, because I'm sweating from that train. And here is the beautiful view that we have as we begin this walk. Where we came from. Smile. So, after a very sweaty hike up to, well, the mountain and then the town, village, I should say, we've hiked through these gardens and just sat down and had a very early lunch, which was super nice. Enjoyed that, enjoyed the view, took lots of pictures and videos that you've seen. And now we're going to explore the rest of the gardens before heading down, exploring the village, and then down to the bus stop to get down to our train. And then I'll explain where we're going later. This way. I just think because it leads down. Just come down from the train station, come up this way, and ta-da! We're headed to the beach. Somewhere, anywhere over that stretch that isn't too crowded, where we can go for a swim. So we have a very beautiful walk back to where we're going. I know I just filmed, but I thought I hadn't filmed these streets. It's a super cool view and beautiful weather. Okay, we're too tired and it's like an hour walk in the peak heat of the day and it's sunny, so we're getting an Uber. Okay, so since our Uber ride, we made it to the beach and I had a chaotic swim, to say the least, because the waves were crashing just the same at that beach, but the water was crystal clear, so I'm glad we chose to go to that one. It was a really good swim. Tiring, but really good. and then I had a shower afterwards, which I think maybe made me realise how dehydrated I am, because the cold water hit my head, and I showered and everything, and get the seawater on, but something about that shower, my head just started hurting afterwards. So I think I just hadn't been drinking enough water throughout the day, and that shower made my body realise it. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's also been super windy for most of today, but that would explain the waves. Anyway, shortly after that we headed back to the apartment. On our way back we grabbed some things from the supermarket and then went back for dinner, which was super nice. And I had a big nap, to be honest, so I woke up and Hannah had very kindly made dinner, so I'm thankful for that. And then since then we've just spent quite a while. I've been journaling, she was doing some training for work, and camera roll time. A lot of organising camera rolls, sending photos to and from each other, blah blah blah, all of that. And then here we are. We've just come back out to the square that we are so close by to. And that's the purpose of coming out. So 2 scoops of tiramisu ice cream. It tastes strangely accurately.
Yeah, it's like literally I'm eating a tiramisu, but it's like...
It's kind of all for today, guys. We're our final full day, and we've really made the most of it, I think. So it's been great, and I just hope none of this rubbish blows in my face again. But yeah, I'll show you the view we're looking at. And so welcome to our room. I thought the best time to film it would be, after we've tidied up and at the very end. But here it is. It's so cute and cozy, and it's such a comfortable bed. It's perfect. Everything about it is just so nice. It's perfect for 2 people, particularly a couple. They've got aircon, TV, everything you could need, blankets. And this was quite a nice seating area as well as just storage. Like, you could do what you like with it. Clothes hangers there. Our stuff all packed up and ready to go. And then, as per requested, the towels, bed sheets folded up on the bench. We collected the rubbish, recycling and normal. This is the view. And actually, I'll get it from the other window, but here is our galley of a kitchen that leads to our bathroom, a mini fridge, and a little plug-in stove if you need it. Coffee machine, toaster, very convenient trolley for cutlery, but then we stored some dry foods on top of that while we were here. Glasses, mugs, everything you could need. And then here's the sink. And there's stools, of course, in case you need to sit down. And then down here is where all the, well, I've forgotten the word. Plates, bowls, pans, and etc. Utensils is what I was looking for. And then here's the view to the square. Well, the square is just in there.
See the top of the...
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see the top of this building, which is down in the square. And then here is your toilet / shower. It's slightly like a wet room, but there's a curtain actually going to be going through the other door, where you can hang things. And then the shower, where it drains, and it's very well stocked. It's got everything you could need, including cotton buds, cotton pads, and female sanitary items. And that is about it. But all in all, 10 out of 10. Super lovely stay. And so this is our lunch stop. Hannah has the salmon pancakes, and I have the egg and salmon burger. And this is the very cute street that we're enjoying it in. Is the sea looking slightly more swimmable than yesterday, which is quite unfortunate because today we're leaving and so I don't have my trunks on immediate access. And so we've begun our final day going to get breakfast at the very cute place that I showed you guys. And then we went back to the apartment, packed up, as you saw, and now here we are. After lunch, we went, from the apartment, I'm missing some details. We went to this park that we know that is quite near to ours. And it was very, very lovely to sit at because it was shaded for one, and two, it was just out the way, so it was nice and quiet. And we enjoyed reading. Well, I read my book and Hannah journaled while we were there. And then we made our way back down into town and we just had lunch. And then post-lunch we're headed somewhere to get someone a gift. I won't spoil names or what we're getting, but anyway. We're headed to another part of town. A specific part of town. But yeah, taking a lovely walk along the coast because the weather is beautiful yet again.
And your suitcase is really safe.
Yes. And it's nice to roll this around because the other route goes through the town, up through that hill and along some stairs, which isn't so comfortable. Although I feel like I'd be repeating myself to show you guys this view, I don't care because it's so beautiful. And I think we're walking through today and it's a lot less clouded than it was last time. So it's an even more beautiful view to show you guys. We noticed there's a primary school on that balcony over there. And we just thought, what an incredible view to have from your playground. That's unreal. And we're headed to this row of shops over here. And I won't say why. So, we finished our little walk down to that side of town, enjoyed the beautiful views that it came with, walking through the port. We stopped at a cathedral on the way because why not, it was there. And then made our way back up and back round the coast to the beach where I went for a swim and Hannah just rested on the beach. And yeah, it was great fun. And then we just rested there for a while until about 3:30-ish. No, it was 3:15. And then, yeah, I got changed. We came back into town and let me reveal the name without dropping it. Amarena. Yes, I imagine I do. I'm dropping it everywhere. But I got Nutella, coconut flakes and banana in this big crepe. It's good for the money. So, looking forward to the snack, and then we're just back in this place, back in the park, ready to relax for however many hours, a couple of hours I think. Just gonna read our books, journal again, and enjoy being in the shade. Yeah. And then we're gonna go back down into town and grab a pizza and then come back up here and eat. It's like a little safe haven now that we're not staying in the apartment anymore, now that we've checked out. It's a lovely little quiet place to stay that not many people come into, but hey, we're not complaining. So, until later guys. These four seem to own the park and they're not afraid to stroll on up to you and see if you've got anything to offer them. Hannah brought it to my attention that we've had breakfast, lunch and dinner all at different spots on this street. So lunch was back there, dinner's a pizza from this place, and then we had breakfast just there. So it's all super close together, all super convenient. And so that brings us to the end of my time in the south of France, guys, because after dinner, I can't say we did a great deal. We went back to that park for a little while and then got the tram back to the airport and flew home. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on our next adventure.